Hello, welcome to the studio. This week I've made a video all about my trip to Japan, so something a little bit different this time. I have done it almost like an artist's view of Japan, or my view of Japan. There's so much to cover, so much to show you, and I can't do all of it. But I just wanted to pick out the things that have inspired me as an artist, and also as a person, I guess. If you like what you see, please do click subscribe, click like, and there'll be lots more videos about printmaking soon. If you want to go to my website, that's ruthander.co.uk. There's lots of artwork to buy. There are self-paced video courses to buy. I'm still running my June offer on video courses, so that is buy any video course and you get 2 free live online sessions with me, and they will be July the 2nd and July the 23rd. So if you want to buy a course, then it might be worth doing it now. What is it about Japan that I love? Well, so much in Japan is artful, careful, mindful. Almost everything is done with care and deliberation, and it's often aesthetically pleasing. This April, I went to Japan with my family for 2 weeks. I had been before with my husband 14 years previously. There's so much to show you, but I'm going to concentrate here on ephemeral nature, light, temples and shrines, and gardens. Japan doesn't necessarily inspire my art directly, but its ethos of care and deliberation, beauty and spirit in everything, attention to nature and light are what I take away from the country. And this spirit of care is exemplified in the house of Kawai Kanjiro. So he was a potter and leader of the revival of Japanese arts and crafts in the 20th century. And this is his beautiful house in Kyoto, which you can visit and walk around. While we were in Japan, the cherry blossoms were at their peak, and they do dominate my memories of the time there, actually. Cherry blossoms at night against the dark blue sky and the neon lights. Cherry blossoms slowly, delicately falling to the ground as we walk through them. Cherry blossoms gently floating on a canal. The Japanese flock to the ephemeral parts of nature, and they really appreciate what's going on around them. So light seems to be all important in Japanese culture, and not just natural light, but neon light, electric light, and they're both used to really beautiful effect. So I have abiding memories of the cherry trees along the river in Tokyo, lit up from below, and the white balls seeming to wind their way up to the sky, clotting the dark with the white. But they use light all over the place, in the streets, the buildings, the temples. And we actually visited temple gardens in Kyoto that were lit up at night time. And it really feels magical. It enables you to see things literally, but also metaphorically, in a totally different light. And it kind of creates this really special, beautiful world to walk through. Really immersive. And one of the most intensely light-filled and immersive experiences we had was at Team Lab Borderless, which is a light installation in Tokyo. It's a series of rooms that you walk through, and it's so immersive. It's full of light, sound, mirrors, and scents. And it's just one of my loveliest art experiences, really. So I highly recommend that. And the temples and shrines were a real revelation. They are usually whole complexes rather than one building. So they take up whole areas of land or whole mountains in the case of Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto. And they're active, happy community places and spaces, and they've got a feeling of celebration. So as my daughter said, there's always something interesting to do at a temple or shrine. So whether it's reading a fortune, ringing a bowl, testing your strength, walking through darkness, or you can make a miniature dry garden, partaking of sacred fountains, buying a good luck charm, or simply making an offering or a prayer. She's right, these places are really full of active hope and devotion, and they feel lovely to walk around. And the other thing I wanted to mention was the art form of gardens in Japan. They are everywhere, from the tiny potted small front spaces at the front of houses and flats, all the way up to the beautifully manicured and planned gardens that involve walking around ever evolving views. And again, this is an active, immersive form of art, and I love them in all their forms. So Japan is not my natural visual inspiration for my artwork, but I am going to allow all these images and memories to percolate, and no doubt some artwork will be coming out of it at some point.